Welcome to Monday's Light Codes session, number 223, on a Tuesday. I didn't make it yesterday. Okay, it is week 223, and I'm feeling pretty energetically zapped, actually. I really wish I could just go to sleep. Had a pretty powerful few days, did a sacred site session on Sunday to the Isis temple, which I can talk about another time. But anyway, the energies have been really very intense since early Sunday morning. Today, when we went in to do the light codes, in the Alpha chakra today, what I saw, so remembering that Alpha is the divine masculine, and Alpha is governing our soul's direction and soul's purpose and mission. And what I saw, it was a little bit chaotic in here this week. So I saw somebody hanging upside down as if they were kind of hanging off the edge of a cliff, and somebody else a little bit all over the place. So it seemed a little bit like things are a little bit all over the place. And then I saw, if you know of the circle of friends, you know, you get those candle holders and they're holding hands, a circle of friends. I saw the circle of friends holding hands, signifying a coming into union with this soul of friends. I think it came up a little bit further down the track as well. So it's like the purpose this week, or over through this light codes, not necessarily this week, whenever you come across them, but the purpose is for sorting out the imbalances and the chaos within your life and the upside down moments or experiences, and trying to bring in everything into balance and harmony. And in particular, over this next moon phase, so even if you come across this in months or years ahead, whatever phase you're in at the moment, during this moon phase of the moon, moving through this full phase of the moon. So what I saw in Omega, so this is to do with what's happening, like just be, allow yourself to be in with the divine timing. I saw the phases of the moon circling like this. So we're in a time that is enabling us to sift and sort what is not right for us, what is a little bit out of balance, and bring ourselves into harmony and into union. As the masculine and feminine were unified into the heart space today, I saw a large being, or if you like, you could call it a god, you know, a large being from the heavens, holding a small body. So, you know, the big godlike body, and then holding this small body, say about this in proportion to me, it would be about, you know, like about this big, kind of like a doll, but not really a doll. It looked feminine, but I don't want to put a gender to it. It was just and it was filled with light. So it was a body of light. So this great being, possibly your higher self, representing your higher self, working on this smaller body, light body, working on the light body. And it's at first it seemed to be molding it from a piece of clay, you know. So this is a soul aspect of the soul body, bringing it, you know, into being. And then I saw him stitching it up at the back. So fashioning this new body, higher body of light. Your higher self is helping you with that. All of the divine beings and celestial beings are helping you with that. The greater aspect of yourself helping you to shift away from the chaos and the, you know, upside downness of your whole life, leaving that old world behind, helping you to prepare your new body to move forward. And I heard a message that said, old mechanisms don't work with the new body. Old mechanisms don't work with the new body. So to be able to fully utilize this opportunity of this time, it would be a good idea to probably focus on cleansing, and looking after your body, your physical body and your spiritual bodies, your etheric body, emotional, mental and spiritual body. So doing all the inner body, mind and spirit, looking after yourself with diet, with yoga, exercise, meditation, and all your spiritual practices, prayer, etc. So looking after yourself in whatever way is right for you, because the old mechanisms don't work with the new body, and we need to fashion that new body into being. Then I saw the great Sanat Kumara come in. Very powerful energy of Sanat Kumara, Lord of the world, helping us to lift and rise in consciousness, helping us to come into harmony and bring unity consciousness to humanity, to the planet. He was holding a flame in his hand, and in his hands, and he gave a teaching in the light codes, in the light language. He gave a teaching, and then he handed a flame. He had his palm out. He handed a flame. He hands you a flame. And then I saw two palms held, one here with the flame belonging to you. You've taken the flame, or when you take the flame, and then his hand was underneath your palm, guiding you and showing you how to nurture and how to care for that flame. So this is a really powerful opportunity of, you need to look after yourself and on all levels to care and nurture your inner flame and your great light. The person that was holding the flame, or was gifted the flame, was dressed in white like an initiate. I only saw the sleeve, but they were wearing white like an initiate. So this is a time of initiation, which is really interesting, because on Sunday when I did the temple codes for the little Isis temple here at Deir el Shawit on the west bank of Luxor, that too was very much about initiation. So we're in a very powerful phase, probably this moon phase that we are in now, that it is an opportunity for us to shift and move into a higher degree of consciousness as a particular initiation time. So with initiation, actually initiations take a long time. They don't just happen like that. You have to move through them. So there's it's not necessarily a huge initiation, but there is something happening in this time frame. So you have to move through them. And during initiation phases, we have a lot of tests and challenges, things that stir us up from within and bring the upside down chaotic moments, bring them out so that we can release the chaos and come into harmony and resolve all conflict. Then I saw a group of people. Now these people, the vision was quite, I don't know what the right words would be, but kind of like it was an old time. So it was darkened or sepia, or, they were kind of all browny color. It seemed like an old biblical or pre-biblical times. And it was a group of people all together, but they lifted one person up above the others, and they were holding this person on their shoulders, and this person had a halo. So the message here was like to rise above the crowd. Now is your opportunity. Don't allow the crowd to hold you down. Allow the challenges and everything that comes with being a part of the crowd to actually lift you up. So see above the mundane. And because I would say the crowd were really quite mundane, and this person that had been lifted up that had the halo still had a very mundane body, but had achieved a degree of enlightenment where they were now able to wear their crown, their halo. So lift yourself above the crowd, and don't go into judgment and all of those lesser, qualities that we don't want to be in, recognize that anything that is happening within the crowd, within the people, within humanity out there is all part of our initiation. And how do we see that? Are we damning them? Are we judging them? Are we seeing that, okay, this is a part of something that is within myself? This is actually something I can learn from. Don't get caught up in the story. Rise above the crowd. Don't get caught up in the story. That is a really important one. Then I saw a circle of people. First of all, it came in with, I saw just two people holding hands. And I kind of was going into that, because I see it a lot. You know, I see a masculine and a feminine holding hands a lot. So generally we're talking twin flames and divine counterparts, you know, working forward or moving forward together. This time I saw the two appear, but then very quickly, 2 by 2, there was a circle. So there was a circle of people. There were about 12. I'd say there were 12 people, but they appeared to be in twos, even though everybody was holding hands and creating this circle of unity and harmony. And I reckon there was 12. So I recognize that this is a soul group, and the coming together of the soul group. So once you have found harmony within yourself and resolve the conflicts within yourself, then there is this opportunity to start to come into union with yourself. There's this opportunity to start to come into union with your whole soul group and working on the harmony and with the soul group. So you are far more powerful when you are connected to the complete soul group. And this is all about soul today, because the greater being in the beginning was fashioning this from this person, from this clay, or this, you know. So it was like fashioning somebody from the soul. So that is what we are doing. We are learning to fashion ourselves into a higher degree, and we are needing to heal the conflict within, come into harmony within our own masculine and feminine within ourselves, and then come into harmony with our soul groups. Okay, my video just dropped out, so I had to come back in. I was talking about 1010. I just saw 1010 coming out of nowhere. And 1010 suggests to us that we are on the cusp of something quite miraculous. With the 1 and the 0, and the 1 and the 0, we're talking very much about mind, and we're talking very much about divine or spirit. So we have the divine mind offering us that opportunity of divine mind and self-realizations and things like this coming forward. So it's important for us to help this, to guide this opportunity for us, because 1010 precedes 1111. 1111 is a gateway where the opportunities are there. We just have to walk through it. So this is a preparation time, preparing ourselves, purifying ourselves, because we're on the cusp of something miraculous, i.e. fashioning our new light bodies, or our new bodies for a higher way. The visions today closed with a ballerina. Is it pirouetting that you call it, pirouetting when they're spinning around? She was pirouetting anyway. And so this also is to do with harmony and coming into harmony. She's spiraling her way into harmony. And, you know, she's standing on her tippy toes. She's really got that, mastered her art. And that's what we're being asked to do. Master our art, come into harmony, you know, not, you know, we've got to go to the next level. You know, it takes a lot to be a ballerina. So, you know, it takes a lot for us to really master that as well. Now let's have a look at what the cards are saying today. The first card is card number 59. So this is also to do with your divine truth and, you know, peace, coming to peace and harmony here as well. And it says, count your blessings. So you can see the blessings of the dove, the Christ consciousness coming through here. Being asked to count your blessings. You've got the tree with the beautiful suns, and then we've got the moon. So there's the balance happening there. You need to find balance, to find harmony, count our blessings, everything, and see that everything, as I said earlier, everything is actually a blessing. All the challenges and all the things that are in our face that are making us face our own demons, if you like, are blessings. So see them as blessings and allow them to actually do the work. Don't block them by seeing them as being something attached to this, you know, 3D human world. See them as a higher message from above. Use the 1010 energy. You know, you could even do yourself a bit of artwork with the 1010. Bring that energy in. You know, you can be creative. Use the opportunity to really tap into the energy of the 1010. And the next card in the sacral chakra today is the King of Air. Brilliant, impartial, professional, diplomatic. Speak your mind with confidence and seek out professional advice if you need to. Balance, mental and emotional consideration. So here we have that balance message again, and I really feel that this is really about the balance, coming into balance. And in the solar plexus, we have the dog, which is symbolizing the friend, the best friend. This is the solar friend. This is the soul group, the friends within your soul group, and coming into harmony with those, coming into balance and harmony with the members of your soul group. Okay, say you don't know any of them. How am I supposed to do that? Easy peasy. Just be in balance yourself, and you will balance yourself out with your soul group. Somebody told me many years ago, like 20 or so years ago, and I don't know who I think it may have been my color therapy teacher way back in the 90s, said that, you know, teaching about ascension, and mentioned that in your soul group, if there is one person or one soul incarnate from your soul group that is focused on the ascension, even if everybody else in the soul group are all incarnate now, all at the same time, but they're all just, you know, partying at the pub or doing whatever, you know, being 3D people. But if one of those people chooses to totally focus on the ascension, they will help to bring the others up. So that's how you can be in service, by simply raising your own light, lifting your light all the time, focusing on your ascension, and you are affecting and helping all other souls in your soul group to do the same. So coming into balance and harmony with your soul group, with your friends, with your circle of friends. And in the heart chakra today, number 8, as above, so below, infinite possibilities, abundance, forgiveness, let go and forgive. And the card says success and growth. Now, if you look closely at this card, you can see the tree coming up the back of his spine. It's like the tree of life coming up through there, signifying the growth of, as we grow through the spiritual journey. You know, chakras are all aligned with the spine. So the spine is like the tree, and all that growth that is coming. So he's kind of looks a bit stiff, looks like he's a man on a card. Be aligned. So when you are meditating, make sure your spine is straight. Whether you be sitting or laying down, don't cross your ankles, keep it nice straight. Don't meditate like this. Keep your spine straight and align. Think about that all the time. Card number 8, align. So align the heavens with the earth. Align your earthly with your heavens. Everything is about alignment, coming into balance and harmony. And in the throat chakra today, the truth is the 7 of Cups. And this is saying that you have a lot of choices and opportunity. Now, this is in the throat chakra, so it is to do with truth and your spiritual truth. So if you are like, well, I don't really know what to do, maybe you could seek out a few different spiritual courses or books, or, you know, something, and look at the opportunities that are available for you, and allow yourself to be drawn to the ones that make your heart sing, because they're the ones that are going to lift you up and take you on, and they're the ones that will be the ones that will lead you on. Because if you do something just because your friend did it, or because you know, it's the in thing right now, you're doing it from the wrong space and wrong intentions. So the one that speaks to your heart, That's your truth. But you do have many opportunities. And, you know, this is also saying you might actually have many spiritual gifts. You might have the gift of clairvoyance. You may have the gift of healing, the gift of clairaudience, many things, you know, many gifts that you may have. So just take a look at them all. Which one is actually jumping out at you right now? Work with that one and then allow the others to come in. Because if you don't use them, then they're a waste of time and you'll probably lose them. If you don't use it, you will lose it. Card number 4, Tree of Life, Bast, Anubis, and Osiris. So again, this is in the brow chakra. Again, we're being reminded about the tree of life and the growth, the spiritual growth and the fruiting of that spiritual growth, which is the gifts that come, the gifts that are there. All of that, look at the fruit on the tree of life here. And look, here we have Anubis hanging upside down, a little bit like the message before. Life can be a little bit upside down, but what's happening when life is upside down, when you're falling off the cliff and everything, it seems like you're heading backwards, often that is because this is a period where you have to go backwards for a moment so that you can move forward. So you might take one step backwards, but when you come out of that, you will take 3 steps forward. So it's what you learn when you go back, because it's just a redoing of old stuff so that you can do it better and move forward into the new, stronger and lighter. And in the crown chakra today, meditate, Gautama Buddha. So we are getting this one quite regularly lately, reminding us, meditate, spend that time with the divine, listening to the divine, building on our light body here, building on our halo, attaining our halo, you know, utilizing the spiritual growth, showing us here, or this growth area here. This happens when we meditate, 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 meditate. What we learn and what we achieve through building that light, take it out into the world and use it, make it useful. Omega today, a power of joy, Maitreya. So the power of joy. If you can stay in the space of joy, lifting your vibration and feeling joyous, it's a very powerful place to be, because you will manifest very quickly, and you'll manifest, you know, manifest the beauty into your life. And listen. Manjushri, listen. And how do you listen? Go into meditation so that you can listen. Listen to the divine and what are the messages for you, and allowing that to come forward. Sometimes you might not, you know, you don't necessarily have to hear, by the way. Everybody has a different gift, and you don't necessarily have to hear. You may just know, you get a knowing, an insight, or you just trust and things will just unfold. But it's that taking the time to be silent and to be still is when you are actually listening to the divine. And that's it for this week. Have another very powerful session opening up tomorrow, where I'm going to Dendara and the Hathor Temple to do a sacred site healing. So I'm looking forward to bringing that through. Going back to the Isis temple codes that I brought through the other day, those temple codes, the meditation going to go with those temple codes are going to be available on my shop, and etsy.com/shop/soul awakenings, and they'll also be on my website soon. But I'm really busy at the moment, so you know, soon. Keep an eye out for it. If you want them, if you feel drawn to that, give me a nudge and then I'll get it done, because sometimes I get so busy I forget. But before I do go today, I want to give myself a little plug. My first book, The Pendulum, Powered by the Awakening Soul. Just a little book. There's me on the back. There's the Luxor light symbol. This is second edition, new cover of the book, and it's available on Amazon. And this book talks about like the opening of the journey, but also it talks about the energies of how you can actually see and read the energies, consciousness, levels of consciousness with a pendulum. And it's a fun book to work with. So if you have a pendulum, if you like to work with a pendulum, this is a really good book to get, and you'd be really surprised to see how you can see the difference of the energies of higher consciousness through the pendulum. When you truly open up, your pendulum will show you, not with a yes or no. I'm not going to tell you anymore. It's going to be a nice surprise. And of course, my second book, which was actually my first book, but published second, is Birthing a New Reality. The Search for the Beloved, A Journey of Awakening and the Unbelievable Truth. This is also available on Amazon now. Book of the Ascension Journey, helping you to connect the dots with your own journey to understand how you are, how your journey of awakening is unfolding for you. So check those out, buy them, let me know, please. If you've read my book, give me a review on Amazon, because that's how people get to see the books. That's the way that they move forward. If there's no reviews, it's just going to sit there and do nothing. And these books are really important, especially Birthing a New Reality. I have some more books coming out as soon as I have time to do it. Some great books that I really want to get on with, but I am really busy at the moment. And I'm always busy, but super busy at the moment, because all of us are now in this very productive time where we have these realizations of yes, 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 yes. There's more coming in. We are all opening up more and more to creative ways of being in service to humanity. Please don't think that you're not, because you could be doing it in a way that you would never have even imagined that you are actually doing a great service for humanity. And if you would like to work more closely with me, please check in with me. I have an Ascension program that you can work at your own pace online, and I am always available to answer questions and give you the support that you need along the way. So please check that out, either on my Etsy shop or on my website, or simply throw me a message via my email, luxalight@yahoo.com.au, or how to return to love at yahoo.com. Or just you'll find me somewhere. I'm everywhere. So check it out, send me a message down below, and let's do some work together. And I will see you next week for week 224. Bye.